Hi everyone. Yes, I'm back. I'm finally back. I'm sorry for leaving you for so long. And when I return, you look weird. But it's the thought that counts, eh? Let me drink some water. First time chat says you left? What the hell? Get that guy. What the hell? Yeah, I was gone, and now I'm back, and now it's Pride. I came back at the perfect time, huh? As you guys know, besides that tangent, she left and now she's gay. So you can see like the auto mod. Wait, this kind of sucks. I don't know what to do about that. Wait, why is it? Why does transgender pride? That's not a bad word. Why did auto mod catch that? Oh, this is. If things get too chaotic, I might have to just go boop. I'll hover my mouse over it. You should make your jacket into merch. Actually, funny story. The reason I was just a teensy little bit late. I wasn't technically late. I started stream at 1. But normally I try to start stream a little bit before when I say. So by the time... Wait, Barry sent me something. Do you want to watch the Summer Game Fest with me and Ashton? Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna watch this the Summer Games Fest with Ashton and Barry. Okay. Anyway, oh yeah, well, the merch, the jacket. Awesome threesome. I can't hide behind automod automod. I can't. It's all gonna be shown. You guys really need to behave, and I'm begging you, please. Why is automod transphobic? I don't know. I didn't train it to be like that. I promise. I believe in trans rights. I don't know why automod. I think we put the hammer to it, you know. I think it agrees with it now. That's what I assume. But yeah, I had a meeting with my merch people. Oh, hello, tiny cat. Right before this, so this is why I was a little bit late, because is that a lion jacket? No. No, it's not a lion themed jacket. Good guess though, good guess. But here, actually I can show you the jacket more. Pretty sick, huh? I don't know if you guys have seen like the whole thing. It's got all my stuff, all my little patches. Got my name. Pretty sick, huh? It's got my flat fuck patch on the side. But yeah, I like the I like this jacket a lot, and I can look really cool and casual while I do it, while I wear it. I keep getting sidetracked, sorry. It takes my brain a little bit to transition back and forth. But, yeah, I had a meeting with my merch people, and they were kind of just like, so, you know, the first launch did pretty well, which I'm very thankful for, guys. Thank you for, I know, like, you bought it just because you wanted to either support me or you just wanted the merch and stuff, but I'm really happy with how it went, and the merch people are like, yeah, we're open to working with you more. It's kind of like a test run. Hey, mom cat, get out of here. She's like eating plastic. So they were like, yeah, we'd love to do more stuff with you in the future. And I was like, yes! One thing I would really love to do is... Hey, no plastic. I might have to kick her out. I would love to make the jacket real. I think it would be... Unfortunately, it's like super custom. So I'm not sure both how feasible it is and how expensive it would be. But I kind of just want to make it for the people who like want it, you know? Because it's just like such a cool jacket. I love my jacket. Milky designed it. Milky designed it? What the fuck is my problem today? A hoodie version, perhaps? Yeah, we gotta have... Oh, the hoodie. That could be a good idea. I would like to... Pricey jacket, but that's what a full-time job is for. Yeah, why even have a job if you can't spend it on the very expensive custom Kyryu Crocodile jacket that's impending. Jackets in general expensive. Yeah, that is also true. Clothes are like so expensive nowadays. I don't know. I don't even... Hey! Plastic! Hold on. Hold on. Get out of here. I had to shoo her away. Away. No more plastic. She's so bad whenever I start stream, I swear. She's like, whenever I'm just like before stream, she's just sitting there in the corner in the water. And then I click the start streaming button and I don't even say anything. She just can telepathically know. And then she goes, meow, 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 meow. Plastic, nom, nom, nom. She's hungry? Well, she eats. She's not hungry is the thing. Anyway, yeah, but clothes are so expensive now, dude. I don't even know where you're supposed to get clothes nowadays. It's either the freaking expensive shop or it's the illegal sweatshop for $5 and then it falls apart when you put it in the washer once. What, like, where do you guys go to buy clothes? This thrift store? That actually is the solution. But sometimes I'm like particular with what I like to wear, so sometimes the thrift store doesn't have what I'm looking for. Where's my freaking notification thing again? Pop out activity feed. I'm missing some stuff. Zombu, thank you for the resub. And Dookie Alchemist, thank you for the resub too. Temu? No! Don't buy from Temu! It's evil. Dude, I tried to buy like a fanny pack thing the other day. One that can show like plushies because I'm a freaking weeb. And I clicked a link on Google Images and it turned out to be a Temu link. So it took me to Temu and it instantly hit me with 5 freaking pop-up ads and a spinner wheel that I couldn't like click out of. And I was like, this sucks. This is such a scam. It's like, it spun a freaking wheel for me when I did not permit it to or ask. And then it said, you just won 100% off your next purchase. And I was like, I think the fuck not. I did not. Yeah, oh brother, this site stinks. How is it even freaking legal? Like, how do people fall for this? Like, that's the one motto in life is nothing in life is free. Especially on freaking Temu. Whatever. Also, Dark Lucario, thank you for the sub gift. I appreciate it. And the hype train. I feel like the hype train, like I love a good hype train, right? I feel like the hype train is freaking dramatic. Like, it's too sensitive. I feel like we have a hype train all the time and it's not even that, like, it's not exciting anymore. I need to figure out how to make it less sensitive. That's another thing I guess I gotta figure out. Venby, oh my gosh, thank you for the 5 subs. On this beautiful hype train. Nah, we're just super hyped. That is also a good point. Hi, Rickles. You can change how often they're allowed. I need to, like, dive every week. I dive into the Twitch analytics dashboard, and I learned something new. I learned something new the other day. Oh, it was seeing how often emotes are used, not only in my chat, but in other people's chat. That was pretty interesting. What was it? Let me pull it up. What the stats ended up being. Yeah, so the most commonly used of my emotes in other people's Twitch chat was the croc twerk. It had almost 300 unique users, and you guys used it 8,000 times. How many times is that per person? Can someone do the math? 300 people used this emote 8,000 times, not even in my chat. You guys are just going out into people's chats and shaking ass. It's too early to be throwing it back, I agree. 27 times per person. Okay, 27 times, I guess that's not... I mean, for a month, I guess that makes sense. It's not? No, it's not, says Critty Cakes. You said it with a period, so now I think you're mad at me. And E-Boy, thank you for the resub as well. Thank you. Cans of Pizza, also for the resub. Should have been higher. Yeah, doing the math, you guys should shake ass a little bit more. And only 300? Come on, guys. We can represent. The next most common one was actually... 370 people use this, but it was 6,500 times. It was the dance emote. So that makes it's interesting because there's more people using it, but you used it a little bit less. So the people who were like shaking ass were really shaking ass, but there's more people dancing. And I like that emote a lot. It's so cute. And then under that is a little over 400 people were using the croc clapping emote, and that was 6,400 times. Pretty interesting, huh? I love stats like that where it's just kind of fun to see what you guys are doing outside of my chat. And then under that was surprisingly the bird dance. It's interesting. I like it. I like knowing these things. I'm lurking even when you don't think that I am. You should always know that I'm always lurking. It's in my blood. But speaking of emotes, you guys know what time it is. Green Sparks, thank you for the resub. And Amaranthe, thank you for the 200 bits. And Atogasayan, thank you for the... Sorry, so thank you for the resub. And Tale of Terror, they were 3. Anyway, you know what time it is. The dreaded emote reset. Bum. Oh wait, I don't even have the freaking thing up. Hold on. I forgot to open the emote wheel. Oh, I got a notification that OBS has crashed. But I think I'm still here. I'm still here, right? You can see me? You know what? Okay, I'm not gonna click the OK button. I think I'm just gonna let this notification sit here, and then after stream, I will click OK. I'll leave it be. Anyway. Bump. What? Hold on. This one. No. What? Hold on. Okay, now I'm getting scared. Hold on. Studio mode. Okay. Studio mode. What is happening today? And then the same type. Is that okay? I set this up yesterday. Also, the chat is freaking paused now. It's not. Let me put you over here. Okay, well, shoot. Well, okay. This, no. This. Why can't I see the freaking emote wheel? What? Is it because... Does DuckDuckGo not let you, like, screenshot? Alright, Google Chrome it is. What is happening? What's going on today? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, there we go. This works. There we go. Okay, sorry. Don't know what that was all about. Also, the freaking impending OBS's crash notification on my thing. I'll put myself here. Prepare! Enjoy your last bit of free emotes, everyone. Well, not the last ones. Just like, to anyone new here, every month, we spin a wheel to see which batch of 5 free emotes you guys get. This month, it was the hamster, the pog and point, the cot, the angry one, and, what was the other one? Oh yeah, the sweaty one. So you could get the same ones again. There's always a chance. But we're gonna see. Let me make sure I remember. Like, write down which ones we get, because I might forget. Okay. Are you ready? Say goodbye, possibly. We're gonna do the first spin. Oh, you get lurk number 1. That's a good one. Lurk 1. That's a face you guys don't make at me quite as much as you should. But now you can. Alright, here's the second one. That's a pretty good one, I'd say. I mean, they're all good, but... Oh, you get caught again? No, it's dead. Oh, you got the dead. There's 2 versions of this emote. There's one where it just sits there, and there's another one where it turns to dust. But that's an animated one, so you can't have animated emotes for some reason. This is a good batch. It's also nice because it's different from the types you were able to have last batch. Alright, you guys are kind of sassy this time around. We might have a sassy month with chat. I love this one. It's a necessary evil whenever I'm freaking being weird. Okay, you get 2 more. 2 more. Oh! Our first repeat! We get caught again. This is such a good one. I use this one unironically all the time. We base these emotes on, like, Discord emotes and how many times I use them. Last one! Let's make it a good one. What will this be? Oh, no way! No way you get the freaking no way again. You guys are so lucky. I know this is your favorite emote. He lives. He sure does. Wow. That was great. What is the broken heart? That one's just like the heart. But like you chomped it, so it's a little bit chomped. A heart nonetheless, though. But I'm not much of a heart emote sender. I don't really send people hearts. So I'm kind of glad you guys don't have it as a free one. Because that's not the vibe, I feel. Jaggins, thank you for the 100 bits. We can't not have no weighing Kyle. It's too iconic to spam on starting soon. I know, that's why I'm like shocked. You got away with it. I'm not gonna like, I know some of you guys really, really like it, but the wheel determines what the wheel determines. There's a chance that next month you won't have it. It could, but he lives another month. Let me see if I can. I uploaded all the emotes free version last night, so let me see if some of them. Oh, they've all been approved, so we can swap them out right now. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. You guys did lose the hamster one, which is sad. I know how much you liked that one. You guys. Oh, okay. So you get. Where is it? The lurk one. This is the follower. And then you get huh. Huh. Oh, it's like giving me an error. Hold on. And then you got dead as well. Weird. It's not letting me... Let me try to refresh it. So many things are going wrong right now. I don't know why. There we go. I just had to refresh, and then you get huh. Okay, I just have to refresh every time. There we go. Alright, so those guys are in place. Goodbye, hamster. No more hamster free. Automod working overtime right now. Yeah, you've been silenced. Sorry, gang. It doesn't exist anymore. You got to stop resisting. Stop resisting. If you want to use hamster, you unfortunately got a sub. Sorry, gang. I don't make the rules, even though I do. Leshnader, thank you for the Prime resub. And Dwater, thank you for the resub. Denmark does not exist. Thank you for the 5. I missed that, so I'm glad that I caught it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, come on. Stop with the... It's sad when you just spam the word. I feel the energy. But you can get used to the new ones. You still have the no way. You still have no way. You guys love no way. The point in Pog. Come on, gang. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Let me bring you back over here. I have, to give you like a bit of a background on my monitor setup, I have obviously my main screen in front of me. And then I have one on the side that goes vertical. So whenever you see me look to this, I think it looks a little strange when I'm on my second monitor, because I like look up like this to the sky, but it's really just a vertical monitor. Vertical, it's nice because I can stack my windows on top of each other, so it's a little bit easier for me to visually organize, if you can picture it, you know? It looks like you're contemplating life. That is also true. The most unknown. Oh my god, thank you for the 100 subs. Holy crap. Thank you. So 10 lucky people have just been given the gift of the hamster again. See, you guys are killing, you're killing the vibe. People are like throwing money at you now. I don't think some of us haven't reloaded. Oh, you have to reload? Yeah, okay. So you think you're spamming the emote, but you don't realize it's not there anymore. So you guys gotta refresh. Resist by not reloading. Okay, well, I could turn this stream off right now. I could do it. we can't help being broke. Hamster, hamster, hamster. I'm sorry. You can beg for gifts, I don't know. Bring out the blanket and mug. Do not press the OK button. I will press the OK button on the OBS crash notification. It's still here, by the way. Denmark does not exist. Thank you for the gift. You guys are so... And hey, I'm Todd. Thank you also for the gift sub. And Denmark for another gift sub to Frosty Pop. Oh, you're like handing them out. Snowy Yoshi, thank you for the sub. Anyway, and Denmark, thank you for... You know, that's between you and those chats. E-boy, thank you for the gift sub. Venby, thank you for the... You chatters are lucky that we've got some very kind, generous Kyles in here with a little bit of extra funds. You should be so thankful, and I'm also thankful too because I get a slice of that pie. Foxmon Dragon, thank you for this stream streak. I feel like the freaking Overlord, where people are like giving the like emotes to the people who are less fortunate to not be able to afford it, and I go, a little bit of that money, please. A little bit, thank you. I get the crumbs. I refreshed, sorry gang. But now you have the dead emote. See, if you refresh, you can use your new emotions to spam the dead emote. And use that as your outlet. Alright, let's get to things. Did I have anything I wanted to talk about? Oh, freaking, yeah, so... I wrote a... Sometimes I have a list on my phone, right? Of just, like, stream talking points. Just, whenever I think of something to talk about, I'll just put it on here. And when I'm looking at it now, and it's like a whiplash of 5 different, completely different topics. This first one, what is old people at the grocery store, and I know exactly what I was talking about here. The other day, since I was like gone, right? I went to the grocery store to stock up on food again, and this was a new grocery store I was going to. It wasn't like new, but it was new to me. I entered the grocery store, right? And it was yesterday, so it was Tuesday in the afternoon. A Tuesday afternoon in the grocery store, right? And I don't know why I was so pissed off about it, but bro, no one knows how to behave in grocery stores. Is it just me? Like I feel like I don't know what it was about Tuesday afternoon, but it was only filled with old people. I guess like everyone else was at their job, right? So it was just full of old people, and they were freaking walking their carts in a way that didn't make sense. They were like swerving in the aisles and walking slow. And there was one time where I was trying to go through an aisle, and this lady had her cart facing the groceries, so like a blockage, a barricade in the aisle, and the one part that I would have been able to get through, she was standing there looking at the freaking oats or something, oatmeal, and then I pull up with my freaking cart, and I sit there for maybe like 5 seconds, and she glances over at me and she goes, "Oh, sorry." And I go, "Oh, you know, it's okay." And her ass did not move. She was acting like there was nothing she could do about her own freaking wall in the aisle. Yeah, why? Sorry, and like acknowledging, like it would have been a little bit better if her aura. She knew the oats were more important than my freaking existence, bro. It would have been better if she just didn't acknowledge me. It was the fact she looked at me, went, sorry. Do they think that the world, like the grocery store, is a different universe? Like, no way all of these people were like this their entire life. Yes, the freaking double down. I was like in shock. I don't even know if I was mad. I was just like, what? This is insane audacity. She got her freaking oats and then like swerved her cart around slow style and left in the way that I was going, so I still had to like walk pace behind her slowly again. Bro, I feel like I was like insane. That's not how humans act. I'm not even human and I know this stuff, right? And then, so it was just like a bunch of that where I was just like, this is insane that so many people are freaking not. I believe that in the grocery store, the traffic laws apply to the shopping carts and the flow of traffic, you know, like you stay on the freaking right side or left side depending on like where people are standing and looking in the aisles. But you can't just like walk your cart in the middle, especially when someone is approaching. I feel like even in freaking like walking on the sidewalk, I'm the one that always has to move aside from people. What is up with that? If I wasn't the one moving out of the way while like crossing someone's path, we would just crash. And I'm a freaking wall, right? So they would fall to the ground and scuff their elbow. Why is it always I'm always the one taking the high road? You are polite. By force. Scuffing elbow sounds so specific. Well, I feel like either that or scuffing like your palm. That's how you like fall. And then you eat them. Maybe I will. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I freaking will. Maybe it's time to start actually eating the people in the grocery store. Anyway, I spent like freaking way too long in the grocery store just because I was behind slow people. And then I was at the checking out, right? And you know how there's only like 3 lanes open, and I did like the quick scan to see which line would be the quickest. There was 2 lines that had like 3 people in them and one with just 1 couple. So I was like, okay, I'll go in the lane with less people. So I got in there, I started putting all my groceries on the belt. I should have, it sounds weird, I should have profiled them. It was an old couple. I didn't learn my lesson. I didn't pick up on the context clues. There was 2 old people putting their groceries on the belt, and the freaking, bro, they were buying the entire store. I'm not even joking, they bought everything in this store. Not exaggerating. It was so, they were taking so long putting the freaking groceries on there, and then they were like bickering because that's what old people do. they were like bickering about something. And so the lady is like scanning each thing. It's all piling at the bottom at the end of the belt. So I'm like, okay, so they're gonna have to bag everything, or like the grocer's gonna have to bag it all because there's no person to put the groceries in the bag specifically. So it took so long to get all the groceries. And then the old guy pulls out from his pocket 1,000 paper coupons, and he hands it over to the cashier. I'm like, oh my fucking god, dude, this was the wrong lane to choose. You're buying the entire grocery store and using 1,000 paper coupons that they have to scan. And I feel like I'm being dramatic, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've never even seen paper coupons in like a decade. Did you check for TV cameras? I might have been on the coupon Super Saver series. Where do you even get coupons, paper coupons anymore? Isn't the grocery magazine? My cashier PTSD flared up. Bro, I felt so bad. And it was like, I was the only other person in the line. And I could tell that people, like, I was committed to this belt, right? Because I already put all my groceries on the belt. And it would have been like a big deal to put it back in my cart and then go somewhere else. So I was glued, dedicated to this freaking lane. And multiple people would come up behind me, realize that it's taking too long, realize like the predicament we're in, and then they would go to the other freaking belt. So that's how you know it was bad, when other people were perceiving and being like, oh, I can't be one of the victims here. They knew exactly. So, yeah, they were buying so many freaking groceries. They do get a little bit of pass because they bought Dr. Pepper, and I love Dr. Pepper. So I was like, okay, there's a little bit of justice there. But everything else was so... I stood in that line for, I think, like 10 minutes, which is a long-ass time to just be waiting behind one person in front of you. Yeah, so I guess I really wanted to vent about that. I put it on my list of talking points. And then I also wrote, when are they gonna make new emojis? See, this is the whiplash of how my brain works. I was just sitting in bed looking at my emoji keyboard. And I was like, they haven't made a new one in a while. When are they? I thought they made new emojis every year. Or every a couple of years or something? I feel like it's been a while. And then, unironically, I was texting my cousin, and I was looking. She was kind of like, she's great, you know. Like, I love my cousin, but she's one of those people where I have to talk normie style to her. You know what I'm talking about? Like the kind of emojis and the way you sentence your structure. Love her to bits. Gotta switch up and mask my freaking online presence texting style. And then I was looking for a specific emoji to send, and some of you guys have been posting it. The freaking, like, what is this new emote they made? It's like the flustered, distorted face. I had no idea that's an actual official emoji they used. When did they make this? I'm like shocked. That's such a, I feel like that's such a gen, it was the last batch. I'm like, I'm surprised no one's talking about it. This is such a big win for Gen Z. No? Right? They had no reason to make this besides people just using it all the time. Yeah, I like it too. I'm just shocked because I feel like if I'm like a boomer or something, I go, what the hell is this one? What does this convey? Because you can't really explain the emotion behind it. It's just a vibes thing. I can't see anyone over the age of 45 using this emote and knowing like what it is. People at my corporate job love using it in the work chat. Really? Well, how do they, in what case do they like use it? That's so funny. Maybe it is for all ages. Whatever. That's what, okay, anyway. Anyway, they need the official I can't emote. That's also true. You were deleted. Someone was being bad. But, what was I saying? I'm off track again. The work chat. There it is. The work chat. Using it specifically in the workplace seems so funny. What other emotes did they add? I didn't actually go through the keyboard. Let me pull it up. Where's a safe place to like pull up my keyboard? I'm always scared of like making it look like I'm texting someone. Yeah, the distorted face is new. I don't use these emojis enough to know what's the new one added. That's the only one I noticed. Surely they added more than just one, no? When are they gonna start adding more heart colors? I'm super biased. They added Bigfoot? Wait, let me find this. Is he in the animals category? Animals in nature. I don't have an Apple phone, so maybe I don't have it yet. I've got the flip phone. They added a mammoth. Is that new? The mammoth? Oh my god, the Sasquatch emote. That's crazy. We need a Yeti now. That would be very inclusive of them. These are all the new ones. Okay, so we got the distorted, the treasure chest. That's a pretty good one. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, or not YouTubers, VTubers are gonna use that for, Oshi marks. The little ballet dancer, Sasquatch. The orca? We didn't have an orca before? Is that true? I definitely thought we did. Well, Shy Lily finally gets an Oshi mark. And then a landslide emote. Wait, that's kind of crazy. They added a landslide? When is the... I mean, I guess that we have other natural disasters. Why not add landslide? I feel like there's other emotes that people have been asking for besides a landslide. There's a fighting emoji now. Oh, by a landslide, and it's like you can use an emoji for that saying. Won by a landslide. That's kind of corny though. They added the pregnant man emote a while ago. I think that one's the craziest one they've made. I'm so happy it's here, but like I'm shocked in this day and age, honestly. They wouldn't have, maybe it was like the perfect like timeline, because I don't think they would have made it now, but they can't get rid of it, you know? But, Mpreg emote in this economy? That's what I'm saying. We squeezed it out right before people freaking got bigoted. What I think is really interesting, though, is, you know, when emojis first were introduced, people thought, like, first of all, it was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting, but then, like, boomers started using them, and then people thought that it was lame now because people were using emojis way too literally. So it became not cool to use emotes, or not emotes, but emojis. So that's why I feel like a lot of millennials and really old Gen Zers they are not used to using emotes as much. That's why people started clocking when people say like LMAO at the end of the sentence or LOL. Because that was like the adaptation to not using emojis and not seeming like a freaking boomer. And then younger Gen Z's coming along and they're innovating emojis, right? They're using them as like an actual innovative way, you know? Like they're using the crying laughing emoji and they're using the skull emoji and the wilted rose. They came in and they were starting to bring emojis back. So now the millennials and older Gen Z, they have the conversation tell where it's like if they don't use emojis, then that's the generational gap. Isn't that so interesting? I think that's like so interesting in like wait, I sent you what the proposal for wait, I gotta see this. Wait, let me save this and put it on screen. Where'd my... Let's see. Let's read this together. I'm so glad Barry taught me that you can just drag things into VTube Studio. Alright, this was the pitch for... Oh wait, it's on me. How do I make it not be on me? I don't know this part about... There we go. It's just gonna be like... a little... Fuck! Grandma uses VTube Studio, what the hell? Okay. Identification, sample image... Proposed Unicode inflatable face. Okay, well, I'm glad they didn't use that terminology. Possible CLDR. What does that stand for? Can I figure it out? I don't even know what that means. Vulnerable, light, airy, bloated. That's not what this means. Wait, so they were pitching this as an inflation emoji? It's a Unicode thing. I would have thought it was like the feeling of the emote, like the emotion it. Oh, for the CLDR name. English keywords, okay. Closest Unicode emoji, the blowing up one. As shown above, the proposal included a design source from Google's Emoji Kitchen, first made available in October 2020 by combining two flushed face emojis. In arguing for this new emoji edition, the proposal also outlined a wide range of distorted expressions from bulging eyes to fisheye lens style distortions, drawing on cartoon and comic book conventions, particular anime and manga, as the proposal itself puts where's my mouse? It's a visual trope that is effective at communicating remarkably broad range of things, including surprise, turning into a ball, what? Being filled with hot air, aka light, or filled with air, aka heavy and bloated. It does so by not being overly specific. They thought this wasn't fucking... I ate too much food and now I'm bloated. That's what they thought. They're so... Well, at least we have it, right? They must have purely just seen how often people were using... No, I think she knew. Well, whatever. As long as it got here, I don't care about the journey. She had to get it approved. Yeah, I think it's just I don't know what else you would have pitched it as, I suppose. It's like applying for a custom plate. I'm just surprised it happened, and I'm surprised. I guess like that is the terminology you have to use, because there's definitely not like Gen Z people in in the Apple emoji headquarters. Also, we're on ads. So, I'll see you guys later. Oh, also, let me catch up on some notifications. Pistachion, thank you for the resub for 6 months. Notorious, thank you for the resub. Faceless Scar, thank you for the stream streak. A Sublime Squelching, thank you for the prime. Acer, thank you for the prime. Mel, thank you for the stream streak. Epfalf, thank you for the 200 bits. Angel of Death, thank you for the 100 bits. Tuesday is normally senior day at stores. Is it really? Oh. I wouldn't have... I need to look that up. If so, I'm never going out in public during Tuesday with with chores to do. Legacy, thank you for the stream streak. Bear Who, thank you for the resub. Max, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Pony Johnny, thank you for the resub. And then I think I'm caught up now. I might have... Fenari, did I thank you? Thank you for the prime. I think... Lesh Nader, thank you for the prime. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss any. Or Mathia, thank you for the gift sub. I think there's like a couple people sprinkled out that I might have missed. And if so, I apologize. I'm sorry. Green Sparks, thank you for the resub. Atogasian, thank you for the resub. I think I might have missed some people. Sorry, gang. Lubbock Star, thank you for the sub. Brushfire, thank you for the resub. Thanks, Brush. And Mr. Morris, thank you for the 5 gifts as well. 4 more people, or 5 more people with the hamster. And thank you to everyone else who subbed. True. I'm sorry. Normally I like to like say the names because it feels bad, like not, you know, people giving me money either directly or indirectly on purpose. And I don't even like, I try to acknowledge. I'm so bad, especially when it's like, when I'm like playing a game or doing a collab and then I'm like way too tired to keep streaming. Can you punch the screen? Maybe. Why would you want me to punch the screen? Like this? Like that? Some people don't know that I've got the rage inside me. She did the thing. I sure did. Now you guys can punch your tiny punches. They're not as powerful as my punches though. But you can try. Oh cool, can you do it again? Nope. It's a very special thing because sometimes I'll break the monitor. So many first-time chatters coming out of the woodwork for it. Yeah, I don't do it too much. And I only did it on a special occasion because I guess maybe I had some pent-up rage from the freaking old people in the grocery store. I can't get over the inflation emoji pitch. That's so crazy. What else was on my list that I wanted to talk about? It's nice. I haven't really had a just chatting stream before. I do actually like it. I always worry that I'm not gonna have enough to talk about. I missed it because of ad. Yeah. I guess you did, sorry. You're gonna have to be here for every stream afterwards, just so you don't miss the next one. Thank you for the 50k croc points. Yeah, they're called the points, just because I think it looks stupid. I couldn't think of anything else, like, I was thinking like, what would be a good channel points thing? I don't know, teeth? I'm like, that's not like a super croc themed. And then I was like, well, I also don't want to like draw anything new for it, so I can use the freaking little icon. It's so small and scrungly. Eggs? Well, that's the thing, is the eggs are the sub badges. And also, I think it's weird for you guys to be gathering eggs. Like, it'd be weird if you said, I have 10,000 eggs. call them croc coin. But then it's I don't know, that's kind of like hard to say, croc coins. I guess you can like put the words together. I just think crocodile points scales. Yeah, from who? Your own? Like, am I shedding my scales? And it's also like crocodile scales are not like fish scales, you know? Like they don't flake off as like little pieces of the scale. When I shed, it's kind of like, you know, skin. Should be fish. But I don't... That doesn't like... I don't know. I feel like that's for more aquatic themed VTubers. Do you guys not like crocodile points? What's the problem with crocodile points? I think it's also... The thing that kills me about it, it's not even that funny. It's just... It's easy to miss. Like, you just read the word crocodile and then your brain kind of just assumes points. And you also don't expect a freaking typo in something like that. I don't know, sometimes I crack myself up. I can't even describe the kind of humor I have. I think it's just like stupid. That's why I like it. I reloaded stream now. Damn, you were really holding out. The hamster is gone. Unless you gift or sub or something. I mean, anyone got primes? You can use your primes. That's like a free sub and then you get the hamster for free. Thanks for doing the punch for me. No problem. I was thinking, I was like, I should use it. Because I haven't like shown it on stream very much. I've only done it for my debut, a special occasion. Use your points to unlock a random emote. That's also true. That's also true. Oh my gosh. John and Tilta World, thank you for the 5 each. You guys are so lucky. You guys are so, and username not found, thank you also for the 5. You guys are just getting showered with emotes. And also thank you for the money. Yeah, you can use the points. Well, I don't really use the points for like gambling or like anything else. So that's probably what you should use them for, is just to unlock emotes. It's a super cute cheer emote. Thank you. I like it too. Claudia and I worked really hard. We didn't know what color the pom-poms were gonna be for a while. We tried red. Originally I thought it was gonna be red, and then we also tried yellow, but orange felt like the best one. And then we had to play around with the color of orange, or like the specific hue, because orange is a hard color to work with. Orange and yellow IMO, because they can turn muddy so quick, especially yellow. If you're trying to find like a medium yellow, it's not freaking like bright in your face or pastel. It's really it's so hard to find that color on the color wheel. I swear to God, they hide that shit. Brother Gamer, thank you for the resub. Modern Warfare 3. Fire Jacket, thank you. I'm glad I got to show it off on this rainy day. Yeah, the middle ground. Yeah, I like how it turned out. I think we also put yellow highlights in it to make it stand out a little bit. Stevio, thank you for the gift sub to Tilt-A-Whirl. Wait, Tilt-A-Whirl, you gifted, but you didn't have a sub for yourself? Now that's a Robin Hood right there. Good catch, Stevio, thank you. Mamil, thank you for the resub as well. Will you play any games today? No, I'm just planning on chilling out today because this is my first day back. Can you say tips for being a VTuber? I don't know. I mean, like, my voice is kind of quiet. Is it? It doesn't look like it's quiet on my end. Maybe you just turn your volume up. Is the music too loud? I can turn it down a little bit. I think you sound fine. Maybe you guys are just deaf. But being a VTuber, I would say you should try out. I guess it depends on like why do you want to be specifically a VTuber and not a YouTuber or a streamer, you know? It's fun to be like a character, but VTubing, it definitely has more of a higher financial ceiling on the startup. So I would recommend, if you want to just try it out and you haven't done it before, you should try out just like making a character and then using like a PNG tuber. That's what I would recommend before you like commit to an expensive model. There are some like custom ones that like Twin Tails has used, and Nano is working on a custom model that'll be much cheaper than like a custom one. But I would say don't, you know, throwing money at something isn't gonna make you more susceptible to being successful. It's really about you, your personality, and what you bring to the table in terms of content. So I don't know, I don't really see much of a difference between being a YouTuber, being a streamer, and being a VTuber specifically. But I know, like, VTubing, I do think it's very fun. I get to be my own little crocodile self and hide behind a fun crocodile model. So I wish you good luck though, but don't be afraid to like not spend money. I think like YouTube and Twitch is in a state right now where I feel like people feel like they need to spend money to make content, and that's not always the case. You know, you can just I was gonna recommend the practices of finding a program that costs money and then finding a way to not pay for it. I don't personally recommend that, but that would be a way to mitigate prices and costs of getting started. So, yeah, you could learn how to sail the 7 seas if you're one of the people who really wants to try it. Once a pirate, look, man, programs are getting out of control. That's all I'm gonna say. You're not gonna catch me saying anything outright. I condone practices like that. Absolutely, I do. Absolutely. Ask anyone around me. Sorry. Having a ship in this economy? Sometimes having the ship is the only thing you can do in this economy. It's literally in your announcement trailer. No, I didn't pirate anything in my announcement trailer. I just obtained equipment and a phone. There's nothing in my animation that says I did not pay for the PC that I walked out of the store with. Point to the frame where it shows that I did not pay for it. I didn't borrow it either. It's definitely mine. They're profiling you. How dare they? That's what I'm saying. I'm getting profiled over here. Sure. Look, you can believe what you want to believe. Piracy was definitely the worst crime not committed in the trailer. I'm not. Where in my animation does it show that I also pirated things? You guys are making shit up. Making shit up. I don't pirate. But hypothetically, I would say I understand why some people do. Sometimes you want to use a program and you would be willing to pay for it, but the company may be evil. Sometimes the company is evil and you want to vote with your money. And you also want to use the program, even though there's evil people behind it. Pirate model win. That'd be so I think it would only be like a joke to you guys in this specific stream. I do want to work on some, like a new outfit. I'm actually working with Nano to bring to life a new style, but it's not gonna be. So here's the thing, right? A lot of VTubers when they do new outfits, it's like a new themed thing where it's like really cool and it's I don't know. This is no diss on anyone specifically. It's just kind of like my personal preference. Whenever I do new outfits, I want to make sure it feels like something I would still wear on like a daily basis, right? I want to feel like I'm still like a normal Croc. Swimsuit Croc. I feel like honestly the clothes that I already wear are pretty aquatic in nature. I don't think I need like a swimsuit. Wait, are you referring to when I talked about having swim shorts and like nothing else? So like to give you context on that one, a while ago I was saying like we were talking about people drawing me and giving me like huge badonkers, right? Which is anatomically not correct for me because crocodiles, fun fact, crocodiles do not have breasts, and so therefore I do not have breasts either. But sometimes, you know, like VTuber artists are gonna be VTuber artists. They're used to drawing huge boobs, so they give me a little bit of something right there, you know? Hi, Milky. Of course you come out of the woodworks. Oh, Milky, never change. So yeah, to describe my build, I would say it's more akin to muscular, like a muscular male chest, right? Where it's more like pecs, right? Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so I was saying like, so hypothetically, if I were to wear like a swimsuit, I would want to wear like guys' swim trunks, and that's it, like no top or anything. But I'm like, that would be kind of, I don't think people would act normal, right? So maybe sometime way in the future. No, I don't have moobs. Okay, that's a totally different thing. I don't have any breasts at all. No boobs. I'm not even. You can't even call me flat. I'm like disqualified. It's a difference. Tomboy. It's just anatomically, Crocs don't have boobs. Oh, Croc, the gender you are. It is kind of strange. Like, you know, I enjoy all kinds of art that people draw of me. However, comma, not to say that I, like, have any quarrels with it, but when people give me, like, actual boobs in art, I don't know if this is, like, the right term for it, but it feels a little, like, dysphoric. You know what I'm talking about? Where I'm like, whoa, that's not my body. That's not me. But it's also like, you know, I don't like blame them. I think it's one of those things where you just don't realize, you know. Island flare. trying to spell the same message. You have to try it 3 times. I only saw it because you still have the Raider highlight. Croc trans mask. Okay, is this a safe space? I don't think, I've never really looked into what trans femme and trans mask means. What is it, just like a vibe thing? I'm just like asking a genuine question. Is it just like, if you are female at birth, trans mask, do you just dress more masculine? It means what it sounds like. Well, Femme slash mask presenting. Ah, okay. Okay. It's if you're male to female or female to male. Isn't that just trans? Or is it trans more specific? Gender is very waves hands. Yeah. I just wanted to try and like be more aware of like what the term means. I should probably just look it up. Specifying which way. Ah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So, no, I'm not. So that means I am not trans mask because I'm a woman at the end of the day. I'm just kind of tomboy-esque. Trans woman is negative. Don't like the title. Trans femme positive. No title but femme. Look, even if I can't quite understand like the intricacies of everything, I'm still just like, hell yeah, brother. You know? I don't think it's for me to fully understand because I don't identify with this stuff. But I'm just like, fist up, hell yeah. Croc is croc, exactly. Gotcha. They're terms to help people figure out which way. Okay. That's pretty cool. That makes sense. Hello, Croc. Have you ever heard of caprosuchus? No, I don't even know what that is. Still don't get it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, it's just one of those things where you probably just have to look it up and surround yourself with it a little bit more. But I still support, and if you don't, then you should probably not be here. Then what are you doing? Oh my god. I'm not gonna say like who I was talking to, but I was talking to a friend, right? And we were just talking about social security numbers for whatever reason. And I was just like, what's your social security number? I know you're not supposed to tell people, but I was like, let me know. I just want to know. I'm not gonna remember it, right? What's the harm in telling me all the numbers? So I was like, well, like, yeah, so I was like, what's your social security number? And they're like, it was like a safe space, right? Because like, I'm very good friends with this person, and I'm not gonna leak their social security. So it was just like, they started saying it. They were saying the numbers like blah 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 blah, and then they paused for just a moment, and then it said 6, 7, blah blah blah, and I was like. It writes itself, man. I was like, your social security number has 6, 7 in it? And they're like, are you a child? And I was like, just asking. You're the one who paused. I think, like, I was gonna make fun of them no matter what, but it's just the fact that they paused. Where I was like, oh, you're cooked. I got you now. You gotta take this L that's coming to you. Chat, type 1 if your social security number has 6, 7 in it. Woo, woo, woo! Just for, like, it's only 2 numbers, but I'm not even gonna, like, allude to who I was talking to. You don't know them. You don't know them. So many. I was not blessed with the funny numbers. Yeah. Someone out there has a bunch of 6, 7s in their social security number, and they don't even realize it. I feel like most people don't even have their social security number, like, memorized. Mine has both 6, 7 and 6, 9. Alright, Talking Head Productions. I don't believe you. You're gonna have to show some proof. 6'7" and 6'9". Mm-hmm, sure, buddy. Send a social security card right now. How do you not memorize it? Well, like, okay, here's the thing, right? I think I have it memorized for the most part. I just I keep mixing up a couple of numbers in my head, so I always doubt which one, like, which version I'm saying, if it's the correct one or if it's the one that I memorized wrong. So I always have to, like, refer to the card. How can you tell if you have dyslexia or not? I think I need to know. I've been reading my book, right? And I'm kind of struggling a little bit. It goes like back and forth between sometimes, like, if I'm like really in the flow of reading. You have dyslexia if letters either blur or they jump around. But that's the thing is I don't know if they like jump around. I just read things incorrectly. Mouse is a video of taking a test. I did see like a YouTube video. YouTube freaking clocked me the other day. They're like, take this dyslexia test. I was like, ah. There's different levels of dyslexia. Yeah, that's the thing where I don't want to like, it's hard to tell. I don't even want to like be close to self-diagnosing or anything. I just have a hard time reading. Like, I have to try extra hard, and that might be ADHD, but I know like ADHD is also like connected closely with dyslexia. Reading with ADHD is hard. Yeah, like, you know how normally people read like line to line? Mine, I talked about it in my freaking debut video. I skip around to other words. Maybe I should watch the dyslexia test video. Maybe I should take it too. I'm kind of wondering if I should. Ringo. The freaking emoji you send. You keep sending me like sus ass shit while I'm streaming. Don't make me say it out loud. I'll respond to you later. Let me see if I can pull it up. The dyslexia test. Maybe we'll do a freaking react stream. Okay, we got this here. Let me see if I can... Here, and then... Here... It's gonna look a little ugly, but I think that's okay. Let me move. I don't really have like any... organization on my freaking OBS, bro. Let me also just make it stop raining for the video. Also take my jacket off because why not? Let me pause my music. I don't think this is like a be-all end-all, but I kind of want to take the thing video and see what happens.
If you want to know whether you are dyslexic
Can you hear that?
or not, you came to the right place. I have a test for you, and afterwards you will have a good indicator of whether you are or aren't
The
dyslexic.
room is in light mode.
And
Sorry
this is
for the
test on
flashbang.
BDT, which stands
Oh,
for
it's a little
Ben-Boer
quiet.
Dyslexia Test. This study took a look at the accuracy of this test, and they came to the conclusion that 94% of all participants were correctly classified. So this test is actually quite accurate. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Arje. I have a MA in Education Studies, and I've been specializing on the topic of dyslexia while being a dyslexic myself. Now back to the test. It consists of 9 parts, and each part is either a question or a task. If you answer yes to one of the questions, then I'm like stressing out now. Of dyslexia. The same goes for having trouble to complete a task. Of the 9 parts of this test, each one can be an indicator of dyslexia. If you were to collect 4 or more indicators, then this test would consider you to be dyslexic. For some tasks, that's kind of crazy. The video for a second, and I will tell you when to do so. Aside from that, I would like you to know that I did have to shorten this test a little bit for the purpose of this video. And I also want you to know that this is not a replacement for an official diagnosis.
No, so I don't think if I hit at least like 4 of these things, then I don't think that means I'm dyslexic. I just think it means that I can't read. That's what I think.
And then
I don't think I'm gonna leave this video thinking I'm dyslexic.
For this first exercise, I would like you to point your left hand to my right shoulder.
I can't do that.
Okay, so my right shoulder would be here. Now take your left hand and point it to my left shoulder.
Fuck. Wait, what did you say? Which one?
Now take your left hand and point it to my left shoulder.
Well, now I know the answer because you told me the one in the first.
Okay, that would be
here. Admittedly, I'm really bad at my left and right. I don't think is that a dyslexic thing though? I've always been bad at it. I'm just like, it's like a 50-50 for me. I don't know. It's hard for me just to know that shit. How do people, it's more like an autism thing? Okay, well.
If you find this difficult or if you hesitated answering, then
how are you supposed to know left and then his right? You always have to like do it in your head.
You can also simply ask yourself if you had
this test is dramatic.
Differentiating left from right in the past. I might tell a friend, let's go left here. And then this happens. And then I realize, oh, I actually meant right. So
I have done this. Yeah, this shit is rigged. Okay, well that's one yes. The only yes I'm gonna get.
The next category consists of a question, and I would like to know if there are any family incidents of dyslexia, or if there are any family members that struggle to.
I don't think so.
Right. This is important because dyslexia is genetic, and if a parent is dyslexic, then
I don't think I know anyone in my family who is dyslexic
themselves. My dad is still struggling with spelling, so I assume I got it from him.
So that's a no. So it's only one for me still.
I have another indicator of dyslexia.
I thought the baby was a dog. They made their dog dyslexic.
You need to repeat them back to me in the order that I gave them to you. You need to
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. Sorry, man. I was talking to my chat.
I'm going to give you 6 numbers, and you need to repeat them back to me.
6 numbers.
In the order that I gave them to you.
That's way too many. That's just okay, this is a memory thing. Where it's like, I don't know if this is gonna be a thing because I'm dyslexic. I've just got a bad memory. The dyslexia baby beam.
Repeat them back to for the next task.
I need to make sure.
6 numbers, and you need to repeat them back to me. In the order that I gave them to you.
Okay.
So here we go. 796 294.
796. Wait, pause. Wait. 796 694? No, 796. Fuck, was it 796 or 629 or 7962? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone, but that's just a memory thing. That's just a memory thing.
Okay, let's do another
796
459.
No, wait, what? Okay, I thought he was giving me the answer. Wait, hold on. Wait, I don't.
Okay, let's do another one. 459 847.
459 874. 84.
Now I can't really check.
How do I know? 4 8. No, fuck. I think I said it right the first time and then I forgot. 4. It's gone. Fuck. 4. This is a memory thing. This cannot be dyslexia.
Check if you
You haven't said it right yet? No, I definitely said the most recent one. The first time I said it was right.
answer correctly, but you can do this exercise with a friend and see.
Okay, chat. The first was wrong? What? You were off by 2 numbers? I mixed up the last 2? Fuck. That's 6 numbers is a lot to memorize.
If this is difficult for you. Surprisingly, I was able to do this. So
okay, I'm at
marked
2, I
this
think.
as having no trouble. The 4th element of this dyslexia test is a question again, and I would like to know if you confuse the letters B and D beyond the age of 8.
B and
now, for
D?
younger
No,
children, this
I don't
is
think
quite
so.
normal that they confuse it, but after a certain point, it can be seen as
I can see how that happens, but
I'm learning
I don't
Hebrew right
don't
now,
get that
and also
those
there
mixed
I
up.
confuse certain letters, so my answer is yes.
I think when I misread words, it's because I misread them as a different word. Because in my head, what I think in my head what I do is, because I'm really slow at reading, is I'll see the word kind of just as an image and I assume what the word looks like. I don't like read every letter. I kind of like guess what the word is going to be, and sometimes I guess wrong. Points. That was intentional. I misspelled points for a joke and now you're using it against me.
The next question is, would you find
Boinks.
it difficult to recite the 6, 7, and 8 times tables?
What?
Now, that would be all of these. Just give it a try.
Okay. Wait, do I pause now? Okay, I guess. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 6, 36. 6 times 7, 42. 6 times 8, 48. I think so. 6 times 9, 72. Right? 6 times... No, wait. It's 6 times 9 is... Oh, it's 54? Well, that's because I haven't done freaking times table in so long. I was thinking of 9 times... What was I thinking of? 9 times... I don't know. 6 times 10, 60. Easy. 7 times 1, 7. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 3, 21. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 5, 35. 7 times 6, 42. 7 times 7, 49. 7 times 8, I don't know that one. 7 times 9, don't know that one. 7 times 10, 70. I could do it, I just don't know off the top of my head. 63 and 56. So that's a check mark. No, it's not! Just because I don't know the times table because I haven't done it since freaking elementary school doesn't mean that I'm dyslexic. It doesn't... I think this is fine. Hating the 50s is fair, though. 8 times 1, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 8 times 3, 24. 8 times 4, 30... 30... Is it 32 or 36? 8 times 3, 24 plus 8 is 32. 32! 8 times 5, 40. 8 times 6, 48. 8 times 7... I forgot already. 56. 8 times 8 is... 64? Is it 64? I don't know that one. Yeah, it was right. Okay. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 8 is 80. I passed that one. I don't care.
Timetables were always a nightmare to me, so yes, I do have trouble with that, and I earned myself
I don't know.
another indicator of dyslexia. For part 6 of this
Is
test,
that just
I'm going
math?
to give you a word, and I want you to replace a individual letter with a different one, and then you need to tell me what new word is created by doing so.
What? Wait, hold on. I need to go
to
backwards.
Tell me what is a individual letter with a different one.
So I get a word, and then he changes a letter, and then it's a different
created
word.
by doing so. I'm going to give you an example. So the word would be slide. And now I would like you to replace the S with a G.
Glide.
Now the answer would be glide.
Okay.
Okay, so the first real one, here we go.
Oh.
Worked. Now replace the K with a S.
Worst? What? Worked? 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 Worst? What? Worst? Worked into...
Now the answer
Worst?
would be worst. Next
Oh.
one is paste. Now replace the S with a N.
Paste. Wait. Paste? Pante? What? What? These aren't words. Pante?
Correct answer would be paint.
What? Wait, where'd the I come from? Wait, hold on. Wait, where'd the I come from?
Correct answer would be paint.
Huh?
S with a N. Paste. Now replace the S with a N.
What?
Correct.
It's because he's dyslexic. You broke it. You can't give me this test. Do you know the words yourself, man? What the? Paste? Like P-A-I-S-T? Paint?
Correct answer would be...
Wait, am I hearing the word wrong?
Now replace the S with a N. Next one is paste. Now replace
Paste.
the S with a N.
Pant. Where is the...
Correct answer would be paint.
What? This is not
One more.
real.
Brain.
Brain.
Now replace the B with a C.
Crane?
The correct answer would be crane.
Okay. Well, you
So
spelled
if
it
this is
wrong.
something that you struggle with, then that's definitely a sign.
This feels like everyone gets a checkpoint for no reason. What is happening? Is this real? Am I crazy?
Of dyslexia. This time I hesitated and made some mistakes, so I'm gonna
Has to
mark
be
that
rage
in my
bait.
table.
Well, I
For the next
hesitated
task,
too.
I'm gonna give you 6 numbers again, and this time I want you to repeat them back to me in
No,
the reverse.
if this isn't fair. I already got the first number test wrong. Why are you doing 2 to inflate my check marks?
Order that I gave them to you. So if I give you the numbers 4, 7, 9, 4.
Wait, someone said it was more about... Oh, I think they're gone. Oh, it's meant to be real words, but only sounding like real words? I'm not sure.
3. Then the correct answer
4, 7,
would
3,
be
7.
3, 9, 7, 4.
Fuck,
That's
I
good too.
messed this up
So
and
the
I could
first one
see
would
it.
be 5, 9, 6, 8.
5, 9, 6, 8, 8, 6, 9, 5. I hesitated a lot though.
And
5.
another one, 3, 4, 5, 2.
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, I already forgot.
My strengths definitely lie elsewhere.
What the hell
so yes,
ever.
I did have trouble with this one. Okay, let's move on to the
Ain't
next
no way. What? No! I thought I nailed that one. I just couldn't like check it because I instantly forgot all the numbers. This one was easier. It was. You got it though?
exercise.
You said 2, 3, 5, 4.
I
don't
like you to
know
recite
what's
the months
correct.
of the year in reverse order.
Wait.
Official.
Oh, wait.
And then
Oh,
we
wait,
take
it
this
skipped
test
back a
together.
lot.
The first real one, here we go.
Oh, freaking paint again.
Numbers 4793. So
I skip
4,
this.
5, 2.
2, 5, 3, 2. I don't know, man. I wasn't paying attention for that
My
one.
strengths definitely
Okay,
lie
I'll give
elsewhere,
myself
so
a
yes,
goddamn
I
check
did have
mark.
trouble with this one. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. I would like you to recite the months of the year in reverse order. For that, you might want to pause the video for a second and try it out.
Okay. December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January. I don't even got these shits going forward. It's rigged. Wait, no, I'm not wrong. Wait, where was I wrong? No. Yeah, I was good. Good enough? No, wait, what the fuck? I had to restart? A guy can't just think about the months going backwards? That shit's hard. December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January.
I have enough trouble naming the months
Proved.
of
I mixed August and September. I don't think I did. I think I said September 1st.
the year in the right direction.
You guys
So
are
also here I'm going to
gaslighting me.
mark that I have a indicator of dyslexia. The last category is about subtraction, and I would like to know if you find it
Subtraction?
difficult. For example, 44 minus 9 or 55 minus 12.
Well, okay, I'm just not good at mental math. I made a short about this.
Now, out of these 9 categories, I have 8 indicators of dyslexia.
Wait, that was it?
I have an indicator of dyslexia.
I thought there was
one
one more.
category is about subtraction, and I would like to know if you find it difficult. For example, 44 minus 9.
44 minus 9, I don't know that shit. Because 40, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, I mean 39, 38, 37, 36, 34. No, 35. 35.
Or
I mean, it was hard. I had to count back on my hands.
55 minus 12.
55 minus 12. 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. 43.
Now, out of these 9 categories, I have 8 indicators of dyslexia, and I have a...
Did I not struggle on... Did I, like, have no hesitation on none of them? What the fuck? These were hard.
Official diagnosis. Now, if you believe that your difficulties lie more
on the months, I mean, I was right. I guess I did have to restart a little bit, but I don't think that's like an indicator on dyslexia. You passed the family one. The one that's just a yes or no question. Whatever, man. You got more than 4 points. Dyslexia is related to ADHD, autism, and skin conditions? Wait, skin conditions? I didn't know that. How is it related to that? That's so interesting. Anyway, I think it's gonna rain again. It's kind of nice feeling it on my scales. But I like being jacket mode. I can put the jacket like on my shoulders. You guys don't realize that there's like a inside straps like this. But it's kind of like hard to see when I'm like, because I'm always like really close. It kind of just like it looks like I'm wearing just like overalls. But it's just like this. There we go. I think I mean, like, I don't even know if all the stuff I was struggling with was related to dyslexia. I just think it was ADHD and memory problems. Maybe I'm in denial, but I feel like they were targeted to specifically already my weak points as a crocodile. That looks cool, but extremely not super comfy with the straps. So I mean, the straps are like elastic, so it's not too much. It just keeps the weight of the jacket up. That's the problem with having one. You basically have them all. Yeah, perhaps. Either way, I mean, I feel like you get dyslexia. You get tested and diagnosed with dyslexia when you're like a kid. I don't even know where you go for like adult dyslexia. I think I just don't read very well. Dyslexia can cause mental math and memory issues as well. I feel like you just misspell. I do miss. The thing is, I realized this the other month. I was like, maybe I think I do have a spelling issue, but I'm always using, because I'm always using spell check. But I'm like, well, I have spell check, so it makes me spell it correctly, so I don't have problems. But if I didn't have spell check, I think I would be spelling things wrong a lot. I'm just so used to I'm just so used to using it that it makes me feel like I don't have spelling issues. Is it similar with confusing the left and rights? Yeah, that was like the first thing that he tested. I forgot, was just like, for dyslexia, he was like, do you mix up your left and rights? And I was like, yes. And he's like, that's a dyslexia thing. He's like, well, that's just because I don't know them. Not dyslexia, I just don't know it. I know I would be nothing without spell check. Yeah, that's how I feel. There's been times where I'm like, what if I didn't use it? And I was like, I was genuinely lost. But I think that's like also an English problem. English is like hard. There's so, like, compared to Japanese, it's so much easier to write Japanese words out than English words, because you just like add a bunch of shit ton of letters. Croc is a fellow dyslexic just like me. Wait, Milky, do you have dyslexia? What is it like? Do you also, because I don't really think I see words like jumbled up, but I confuse them with other words. Like if they look visually the same, then I won't be able to read it right. Big hardcore dyslexic. Tell me about. Wait, I want to hear about it. Because the dyslexic friends that I know, they admittedly just don't spell very well. And maybe it's also because the thing is, like, they also don't give a shit if they spell things wrong. So that's why it's easier for me to be like, okay, you're dyslexic. But I'm the one that always uses spell check and like autocorrect. So it doesn't look like I have a spelling problem, and it makes me feel like I don't. Hello, Luna. Thank you for the sub. It's like, for me, I just blank out mid-reading or get confused while reading. Wait, oh, fuck! Wait, is that like actual dyslexia? I thought that was ADHD. Because that is like the main thing I do while I read. Because I've been reading more. I didn't read that much because I'm bad at it and I think it's hard. And then now I'm trying to get back into reading and I have to reread like every other paragraph because I can't understand it. But is that dyslexia? My brother has dyslexia and Asperger, but doesn't impact his life. Sometimes he gets frustrated when some words, but all considered could be worse. I'm sorry, Acer. I have no idea how to digest that message. I think it's starting to think we all have the same form of ADHD. That's the thing, is like I just think I have ADHD and that's it, where it's just like my brain is going too fast to like read. And also sometimes it jumbles up the word. But it's not like the letters aren't, it's not that the letters are moving around. I just read it incorrect. I read incorrectly. I have given up on reading. I have comics and graphic novels, but I feel like that's still reading. No, you're still reading words. I do that too, but it's apparently only autism, so I don't know. It's all like the same thing, bro. It's all the same. But yeah, I have been reading my little book, and even though I'm not very fast at reading, I have been enjoying it. I'm reading Red Rising right now, because my two friends who do not know each other both recommended it to me. So I'm like, that's the sign I need, because I was like, I don't know what kind of books, like how to get into reading. It's like, how am I gonna know which books I'm gonna like? Red Rising is awesome. Yeah, I have been enjoying it so far. I love the hoodie. Thanks. Thank you. I'm glad I get to show it off. I like listening to audiobooks instead, then I can multitask. The thing is, with audiobooks, I don't trust myself. First of all, the reason I'm trying to get into reading, I said it the other day, is because I want to be more present with my tasks. I can't wait until you read Strange Pictures. Is that the book that I bought? I bought a bunch of them. Strange Pictures. Oh yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Also, ads are starting soon. But was Candy one of the friends that recommended the book? No, you don't know any of the friends. When I say like a friend of mine, there's like a 99% chance that you don't know them. I'm friends with a lot of creators and VTubers and stuff, but I'm also friends with people outside of content. That's the thing, is the thing about streaming and like making content is it's really important to make sure you stay a normal creature outside of it, right? Because otherwise, like, you know, people say it all the time where it's like, oh, this creator was so like down to earth, this so normal, and then they got big and then they lost the sauce, right? And then like sometimes like it's a case by case situation, but I think a lot of that is just that they don't go out and do anything else, you know? Those stories are always tragic. I don't know if it's like tragic, maybe some of them, but a lot of people like in the industry, they just start working and creating and that's all they do. And then they don't go out into the world and experience like stories. Like the reason that I stream so much less than other streamers is because I want to, part of the job is me going out into the world and coming back with more stories to tell you guys. So if like I didn't go out to the park to see the kids at the lemonade stand, or if I didn't go to the grocery store and I just like ordered groceries, I wouldn't have any stories to tell. Like that's part of the job, is going out and experiencing life, you know? And I don't think people talk about that. It's so easy to get lost in the work of it and just only create, you know, because it's addicting, you know, I get it. But you're gonna have, you know, your experiences are what you surround yourself with. So if you only have your work and your job to talk about, there's not gonna be anything kind of realistic. I don't know how to describe it exactly. You're not gonna have everyday stories, you know, because you're still experiencing things, you're still living life, but it's not gonna be as relatable, I suppose, to the average chatter. Of getting lost in life, especially hanging out with my friends, skating around town. That's fun. There's a skate park that is close to one of my friends, and I'm like, that's so cool. It's got like graffiti on it and everything. My friends are kind of far away, so I can't like see it all the time. But whenever I go hang out with them, it's so fun. It's like media, you know. Ads? Yeah, there's ads, as I did warn you about. Let me drink water. I didn't eat anything today. I just don't wake up hungry. And then if I stream, I don't know what it is, but if I don't, like, at least at the beginning of a stream, all my hunger, like, just goes away. So I probably should eat something soon. But I'm like, I don't know. This is another thing, was I just don't know really what to eat at all. Sorry, gang. Sorry, also for coughing in your face. Sorry, I had to check on something. Just a swamp duty I gotta do. There's so many things in the swamp you guys don't understand. You think it's so easy living in a swamp, and you have to maintain it. Anyway, yeah, I was gonna jump scare. What do you mean jump scare? Where'd my chat box go? Where'd you go? Here you are. Yeah, I need to figure out like a good like life schedule out around streaming, because I went live a little bit later today because I had a merchandise meeting, as I mentioned before. But yeah, I would like to, as I said before, I want to go live in the morning for a few hours and then have the rest of my day to to do the rest of my stuff that I need to do. Someone says live, laugh, love. I agree with that. We should all be just live, laugh, and loving. Who started that? Genuinely, like... It's so iconic. Where did it come from? I wish... This is... You know, love them or hate them. There would be a YouTube documentary... a video essay about live, laugh, love, and I would click on it. I try not to... Okay, here's a little trick for... It's a book title. Oh. Did the book come first? Because they be printing that shit on like anything. They be carving out of wood. It started from a 1904 poem. Wait. Live, laugh, love poem. Today I learned the phrase live, laugh, love comes from Bessie Anderson Stanley's for poem success. Let me see this shit. No, Google, I'm not interested in freaking AI mode. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so we can read it together. It says at the bottom, this poem is in the public domain. It's been here for over 100 years. Oh, it's taped to my face. Success by Bessie Anderson Stanley. He has achieved success who has lived well, laughed often, and loved much. Oh my god, it opens with it. Wow. He has achieved success who has lived well, laughed often, and loved much. Who has enjoyed the trust of pure women. Huh? Who has enjoyed the trust of pure women, the respect of intelligent men, and the love of little children. Who has filled his niche and accomplished his task. Who has left the world better than he found it, whether by an improved poppy, a perfect poem, or a rescued soul. Who has never lacked appreciation of earth's beauty or failed to express it. Who has always looked for the best in others and given them the best he had. Whose life was an inspiration, whose memory a benediction? A benediction? Like Eggs Benedict? This poem is in the public domain. I don't think, while I was reading that, I don't think I digested any of it. Sorry. Ah! Sorry. I'm gonna just start sending this to people. Yeah, what's up with the pure women shit? 1904, please define pure women. Answer quickly. I don't think I understand. Live, laugh, love is conservative literature? I'm gonna have to pull up like a genius lyrics on this poem. I don't think I know how to digest it. I feel like I don't fucking know how any poems work. People just like put the words on it in a way that I just do not understand. They're putting words on the page and puzzling circumstances. He's achieved success, who has lived well, laughed often, and loved much. Poems are weird. It's one of those art forms that I truly I don't think I can understand. You could like read literature about poem structure. The thing is I could, but I don't think I gaff. Don't think I care. That can be someone else's hobby. Look, I'm just getting back into reading. I don't think I can jump into poem and literature structure. Mrs. Stanley submitted the words in the form of an essay, rather a poem. The competition was to answer the question, what is success, in 100 words or less. Mrs. Stanley won the prize of $250. Wait, isn't that like $1,000 in 1904 years? Okay, so wait, why? Who was asking this question? And why'd she go beast mode on it? Was this like a question in the newspaper? And she was like, alright, cracked knuckles. $9,300 today, according to Google? What the fuck? Imagine writing live, laugh, love, and then getting $9,000. Holy shit. It was so iconic, and then Target was like, yo, this shit is flames. Let me put it on the freaking plank of wood. And then Hobby Lobby was like, this shit's also flames. Let me carve it into wood. People just strike gold sometimes. Well, it wasn't like striking gold. It was like she wrote it. But damn. I'm confused on... Hobby Lobby would like this, wouldn't they? Well, they have it. Like, they have a bunch of live, laugh, love shit. Am I wrong? Hobby Lobby reads the pure women line and goes, run that shit back. Yeah, maybe this is just like a 1904 product of its time. Ah. 1904 moment, exactly. I'd be living, laughing, and loving more if I had $9,000. Yeah, I mean, she definitely is living, laughing, and loving. No, she's probably dead now. She has to be dead. Yeah. Die, rage, hate. I kind of fuck with that one, too. Can someone write the poem of Die, Rage, Hate? No, she's still alive. I don't think I believe you. Wait, is John here? Hey, John. Were you here for the Live, Laugh, Love poem? I can't believe that shit. Yeah, it's been like over 100 years. It's time to write the Die, Rage, Hate poem. I think this is what the times are reflecting. You loved it? Yeah, you would love Live, Laugh, Love. What is this person's name so I can look it up? I already forgot. It was Bessie... Adriana, who was it? Bessie Anderson Stanley. Died in 1952. Damn, she died of age 73. I was gonna say she didn't even try, but I guess it makes sense that she wasn't like a child when she wrote the poem. 73 in 1952, that seems pretty good. But first coffee poem is no way that one's also a poem. If like today is me realizing that all the freaking one-liners are all poems, I think I'm gonna lose my marbles. I need to check now. But first coffee poem. No, I'm not seeing anything of it. I was like really scared. Sleep, rage, hate. Exactly. I don't know. I think this is like something that a lot of people have been experiencing. At least people on the internet is just like feeling more angry at the world. I think it's just like the Twitter-ism is just being online and being like, everyone's freaking stupid and dumb and evil. And it doesn't feel good. I think it's easy to realize that it's infiltrating your YouTube algorithm as well. And one thing I want to recommend to people who open YouTube and are like, this shit makes me feel bad. You can just click the triple dots, the ellipses, on videos and click do not recommend or like do not show channel. And I do that with a lot of like drama videos because I just don't, it's not like productive for me to watch drama videos of people that I'm like not adjacent to, but just like other creators in the sphere for like gossip that I don't give a shit about until it's in like epic YouTube thumbnail version. Or I'm like, I gotta know what Mr. Shit's been doing. Why is Mr. Shit canceled? They grab you. They grab you and you're like, I need to click this. What did he do? Just click do not recommend channel and they'll be gone after like a few times of doing that. And YouTube genuinely feels blissful after that. Because I'm trying to be more aware of what content I'm consuming and how it makes me feel. And I'm like, YouTube, a lot of the time I go on to YouTube and I'm just like, none of these videos, I don't want to click these. And then you just tell YouTube is kind of junk these days. That's where I would say I think you're wrong. You're just in the wrong algorithm, because YouTube is like giving you stuff that you click on but don't necessarily like. So you just say don't recommend channel or do not, or like not interested, and it will just start giving you new stuff. And I think people should be more aware of it, because my YouTube algorithm is also like, it's like awesome now. Dinosaur YouTube is in a really good spot right now. Unironically, I did watch like a dinosaur video this morning. There was a guy saying like talking about like the preservation of dinosaur skin and stuff, and just all the stuff that we got wrong about dinosaurs because they were preserved so well. And obviously they have like feathers, and there's one that had spines on it and a big old crest. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. If I don't know what I believe in after death, but one thing I would in my ideal world after death is that you unironically, I'm not even joking, that you just go spectator mode. I just want to be like, all right, I did my time, now I get to watch. And also be able to like go back in time and like be like, what happened here? Isn't that being a ghost? Yeah, but I think like ghost with admin perms would be awesome, because then you can rewind time. Because then you'll have like infinite stuff to do, right? And I feel like that's what you should do for the rest of time, is just like witness anything you want. Like you can watch the dinosaurs roam around and get hit by the meteor in real time, or you can be like, I want to follow this person's entire life. You just watch their life for like what, 70 years. I think what the fuck, that's sad. No, wait, which part? The meteors? But it's like you're a spectator. Well, you can just like go back to when they were alive. I don't want to see them die. Then you can skip over that part. So you can just control all of the time. And then also, like, to anyone who's dead right now watching us in spectator mode, they just go like, wow, things are going to shit right now. I can't wait to see how they fix it, you know? Like, you feel like you don't got no skin in the game anymore. That's crazy. No, I like genuinely, this is my ideal afterlife, is just sitting there with popcorn and watching everything. Because the idea of like, okay, I don't want to like step on any toes here. The idea of like an afterlife where everything is perfect, I feel like that's going to be kind of boring after a while, right? Like the fun parts of life are genuinely like the achievements and the struggle and earning things. But if everything is perfect all the time, I think you're gonna get bored. But if you just get to watch the world, The Good Place show touched on that. Yeah, I actually did watch that show. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, just being able to like, I was about to spoil the full thing. Oh, sorry. You go watch it. I'm not gonna like talk about it. But like spectating, you can follow anyone's life. You can start over from. You have literally billions and billions of content to watch. Billions. And then eventually, and then like once you catch up on the past, you still got the whole future. And then when the sun explodes in 2 billion years, you can just go to another planet, because there's definitely aliens and life somewhere else. I think we are so over the topic of, are aliens real? They're obviously real. Didn't the government like a year or so be like, yeah, we found life outside, and no one gave a shit, because we're like, things suck right now. We're like, we got better shit to worry about, like my mortgage. Yeah, they're real, but it's like the life that I think is closest to us is gotta be just like cells and freaking bacterias and stuff. Like the creatures that are out there gotta be like unreachable. Isn't it also the thing where the Big Bang makes it so like everything is like moving away from us? Isn't that also true? Where we're becoming more and more isolated as time passes because of the motion of the explosion. So eventually we're gonna be completely alone and unreachable. So I would love to spectate that. This song and topic is making me sad. Sorry. I don't know, I guess I just don't see it as sad. Maybe I'm just like really banking on the spectator mode. Because then I think it's just like TV to watch. The music doesn't help, sorry. Can't control the... Here, I'll skip forward, like, here. Is this better? No, it's not. There we go. That's a little better. What did I tune into? Just a little bit of introspective chat. I think it is kind of crazy the sun is just gonna fucking explode, and we tell that to children. I remember learning that when I was a freaking crocling, being like, the sun's gonna explode? That's a lot to tell. That's like a lot to drop on a 4th grader. Wait, what? No one told E-boy that the sun's gonna explode. Sorry to break the bad news to you. Would be crazy if it did explode. Well, it is. I mean, it is going to objectively explode. We're just... Humanity's gonna not be existing by that time. In 2 billion years, we should have at least figured out how to get the hell off this rock. If we had spoilers, if we are like at the point of where we are in technology right now, and in 2 billion years we couldn't find a way to fix or get our asses off of here, I mean, we had ample time. It's insane how much technology has improved just in the past, like, not even 100 years. I feel like, you know, you naturally think like, oh, I'm living in the future right now because the future is right now. But taking a step back, I don't think that we're really as much in the future as I thought, as we think it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the 1800s, did people think, wow, I'm living in the future? I don't really think so. Like, the future's now, thanks to science. Well, the thing is, like, we're in, like, such a transitional period where we've just created computers in the past, even, like, 30 years. Like, technology is very new, and it's all exponentially improving. So much. Bro, like, have you guys seen the freaking Apple iPhone tech announcement video? Oh my god, actually, you know what? I think we should watch it. It's insane what they're, like, showing off to the crowd. And they're like oohing and awing at it. Hold on. It's like, it's kind of crazy how not long ago this was and how, and what technology was like getting people riled up in the chair. iPhone, oh, the dyslexia video popped up. iPhone.
Paint.
What? He's talking, even though the video is paused. iPhone. Reveal Steve Jobs, I guess. Steve Jobs introduces iPhone in 2007. Let's watch this, actually. Because it's kind of crazy. I remember watching this, like, a while ago. So it'd be good to have a refresh. Let me make sure I'm not blocking anything.
This is a day I've been looking forward to for 2.5 years. Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that
The
changes
iPhone was
everything.
made in 2007. Like, look at
And
this.
Apple has been, well, first of all, one's very fortunate if you get to work on just one of these in your career.
Okay, well,
Apple's been very fortunate.
okay, I guess we can
It's
we can
been
go
able
through the
to
freaking history of computers and
introduce a
then
few of these
show
into
two
the
images.
In 1984, we introduced the Macintosh. It didn't just change Apple. changed
Wow.
the whole
Wait, it's
computer
crazy
industry.
they like still use that cursive hello. I didn't realize that was like a callback.
In 2001, we introduced the first iPod.
Okay, let's
And-
go, buddy. Come on.
It didn't just
What is this? Are you talking
screen
about apps?
iPod with touch controls.
Widescreen iPod with touch controls. Let's get crazy. Let's get stupid for this. Come on.
It's
All
a
right.
breakthrough internet communications device.
Holy shit! They got the internet on the widescreen iPod with touch controls.
So, three
What's
things.
the next step?
A widescreen iPod with touch controls, a revolutionary mobile phone, and a breakthrough internet communications device.
But they're all on 3 different
An
devices.
iPod, a phone,
Woo! We got the
And an internet
slide, the PowerPoint transition.
an iPod, a phone.
Say it now. The
Are you
iPod.
getting it?
A phone. It
These
is
are
kind of
not
crazy to think that
three
like there
separate
just wasn't
devices.
one device
is
that
one
did all this
device.
though. All right, you're playing with Brad a
And
little
we
too
are
much right
calling
now.
it iPhone.
Oh! Oh!
Today,
The iPhone. What's that?
today, Apple is going to reinvent the phone.
And how are
Here
they
it
going to
is.
do that? Like people are seeing an iPhone for the first time today, and like
No,
that is I cannot fathom that. Like I was
actually,
I,
here it is, but we're gonna
like-
leave it there for now. So,
that's a pretty good
before
joke.
we get into
though.
it, let me talk about a category of things. The most advanced phones are called smartphones.
Really?
So they say.
So they
And,
say.
they typically combine
No
a
one really
phone
says
plus
smartphone.
some
They just say
email
phone now.
capability, plus they say it's the internet, sort of the baby
Smartphone,
internet
phone
into one
plus
device, and
email
they all
plus
have these
internet. What a
plastic little
concept.
keyboards on
And
them.
it's got the QWERTY keyboard.
And the problem is that they're not so smart and they're not so easy to use. So if you kind of make a business school 101 graph of the smart axis and the easy to use axis, regular cell phones are kind of right there. They're not so smart and they're not so easy to use.
When this was luxury. I
But
mean, it's still
smartphones
like
are definitely a little
smartphones are
smarter,
still
but they actually
freaking
are harder
expensive.
to use. They're really complicated. Just for the basic stuff, people have a hard time figuring out how to use them.
Bro, can we okay,
Well, we
we
don't
get
wanna do
the
either
concept.
one of
Wait,
these
did he
things.
put the
What we wanna-
iPhone way up here?
We're
Wait,
gonna
that's good. All right,
So-
all right.
We're going to reinvent the phone.
They're
Now,
reinventing
we're
the
going to
phone.
start
Drink some water. The smart water.
with a
Topical.
revolutionary user interface.
See, that's another one of his jokes.
Is the result of years of research and
Oh
development.
my God, brother.
And of course, it's an interplex. And what's wrong with their user interfaces? Well, the problem
They're
with
ugly.
them is really sort of in the bottom 40 there. It's this stuff right here. They all have these keyboards that are there whether you need them or not to be there. And they all have these
See, well, the
control
thing is,
buttons
that is like,
that are
we
fixed
joke,
in
but that
plastic
is so
and are the
innovative.
same
Just
for
to be
every
like, the
application.
keyboard,
Every
you don't
application
use it
wants
all
a
the
slightly
time. So it
different
should be
user
able to be,
interface,
like,
a slightly
to go away.
optimized set of buttons just for it. And what happens
Like,
if you
I'm
think of a great
joshing on
idea
this,
6
but
months
it's
from now?
genuinely
You can't run
insane
around and
to
add a
realize
button to these
how
things. They're already
innovative
shipped.
this all
So what do
really
you do?
is. Low-key, I miss those
It doesn't
keyboards.
work
They're
because the
I
buttons
get
and
the
controls
nostalgia,
can't
but
change. They
they're
can't change for each
they're
application.
so small.
And they can't
My
change
big old claws
down the road
cannot
if you
type
think of
on
another
those
great
things.
idea you want to add to this product. Well, how do you solve this? It turns out we have solved it. We solved it in
No way.
computers 20 years ago. We solved it with a bitmap screen that could display anything we want, put any user interface up, and a pointing device. We solved it with the mouse, right? We solved this problem. So how are we going to take this to a mobile device? Well, what we're going to do
He
is
really
get
has
rid
to
of all
like
these
walk
buttons
them through it.
and just make a giant screen. A giant
The first
screen.
viewing of it.
Now,
Wow.
how are we going to communicate this? We don't want to carry around a mouse, right? So what are we going to do? Oh, a stylus, right? We're going to use a stylus.
Are we?
No. No.
No.
Who wants
What
a
else?
stylus? You have to get
That's
them and
also
put them
true.
away,
Who
you
wants a
lose them.
stylus? Not
Yuck.
me.
Nobody wants a stylus. So let's not use a stylus.
They haven't
We're
even.
going to use the best pointing device in the world. We're going to use a pointing device that we're all born with.
They're
We're born
revealing
with 10 of them. We're
touch
going to use our fingers.
touch screens.
We're going to touch this with our fingers. And we have invented
Isn't
a
that
new
insane?
technology
They're
called
explaining
multi-touch,
touch screens.
which is phenomenal.
This is
It
back in
works like magic.
2007. Tech has
don't need a
advanced
stylus.
so much.
It's far more accurate than any
In
touch
20
display
years.
that's ever been shipped. It ignores unintended touches. It's super smart.
It's so
you can
smart.
do multi-finger gestures on it. And boy, have we patented it. So,
All right, well, how'd that go, buddy?
so, we've been very lucky to have brought a few revolutionary user interfaces
Were
to
they
the
trying to
market
like
in our
gatekeep
time.
touch screens?
First was the mouse. The second was the click wheel. And now
Tech advanced
gonna
insanely
bring
fast in the
multi-touch to the market.
2000s and then just stopped.
and each
I
of
don't
these
know if it like
revolutionary user
stopped.
interfaces
I just
has
feel like
made possible a revolutionary product.
I feel like
the Mac, the
the
iPod,
advancements that
and
we're
now
making
the
in
iPhone.
technology are not
So,
really
a
for the
revolutionary user
general
interface.
public.
We're gonna
You
build
know,
on
like
top
I
of
feel
that
like the stuff they're creating
with software.
behind
Now,
the scenes and
software
like
on
private,
mobile
either for the
phones
government or for science
like-
or anything, I think that
like
stuff
baby
is like
software.
still insanely
not
revolutionary.
so
Like, have you
powerful.
guys seen that they've been
And today,
making
we're going to show you a software breakthrough.
meat
Software
that
that's at
is
least
not from an
5
animal,
years
but it's
ahead
like
of what's on any other phone.
molecularly
Now, how do we
still
do this? Well,
all
we start
meat?
with a
Like, that's
strong
crazy.
foundation.
What the fuck?
iPhone runs OS 10.
20 years ago, we made the iPhone. X? Wait, I wasn't paying attention.
Why?
This feels like looking back at
Why
caveman
would we
times. I
wanna
know,
run
right?
Such a
They're going
sophisticated
crazy
operating
over
system
the concept of a
on mobile
touchscreen.
device? Well, because it's
OS
got everything
X?
we
Okay,
need.
well, I don't care about OS
It's
X.
got multitasking. It's got the best
Where was the
networking.
thing
It
where
already
he
knows-
like... Okay, so there's this breakthrough.
Accounts, your whole email setup, all that stuff
Yeah, they're
can
like,
be moved
it
over to
can do
iPhone
all of
completely
these things.
automatically.
It can do music,
It's really
books,
nice.
podcasts,
And we do
movies,
it-
TV shows, email.
We do it through iTunes.
Insane. Look at, oh my God,
Again,
iTunes.
You go to
Oh.
iTunes and you set it up, just like you set up an iPod or an Apple TV. And you set up what you
It's
want synced to your iPhone.
crazy.
And it's just like an iPod. Charge and
They're
sync.
really, like, they
So
don't
sync
even
with
do
iTunes.
tech
Third thing I
tech
wanna talk
like
about a little is
presentations like this.
We've
We're like, we
designed
know what a
something
phone
wonderful
is.
for your hand.
Oh my God.
It's real easy.
Wait, I need to go through like,
If I want to get in the iPod, I just go down that lower right-hand corner and push this icon right here, and boom,
wow.
I'm in the iPod. I want to get home.
Crazy.
I push
And
the
now
home
he's
button
just in the
right here,
iPod.
and I'm home. Back in the iPod.
They're
I'm back in the
speechless.
iPod. Now here I am. You can see 5 buttons across the bottom: playlists, artists, songs, videos, and more. I'm in artists right now. Well, how do I scroll through my list of artists?
How do
do
you
I do this?
scroll, he says.
I just
People
take
didn't
my
know how to
finger
scroll in 2007. Look, they're laughing. They're sorry, Burp. They're like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Isn't that
The
cool?
UI made me
Little
feel
rubber banding up
old.
when I run off the edge.
He
If I
had
wanna pick
to
somebody,
he
let's say I
had
wanna
to
pick the Beatles,
say
I just
in the tech
tap them.
presentation
And here's the Beatles songs.
How do you
with their albums
scroll?
right
You
here.
just
Wanna
move
play
it with your
Sgt. Pepper's?
finger
I
and
just hit
people
Sgt. Pepper's
laugh
right
as
there.
if it was like,
And,
I can't,
little help
this
for
is
my friends.
unbelievable.
Look at this gorgeous album artwork here. Of course, I got a volume control.
It is really small, you're right. You just like slide the volume thing.
Now, I've got a little button up in the corner right here. You can see in the upper right-hand corner. I can hit that and flip the album art around. Here's all the other songs back here.
Like, I can't even
I can
get
play What We
into
Read It if I
how
want to.
innovative
Flip
this
it back
is
around.
because
Very
it's
simple.
so,
All right, I can set some stars back here
like,
just by
standard.
setting the arrows. Right. That's a 5
He's
star.
basically pinching it.
Album.
Yeah, it looks like he's got
Isn't that cool?
giant freaking gorilla hands.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Now, let me show you something else. I just take
He's
my
like, I'm
unit
not
here,
even done.
And I turn it landscape mode. Oh, look what happens. I'm in cover flow.
He's explaining landscape
Let's go to
mode.
Dylan here.
And people
Look
are
like a
going,
Rolling Stone.
whoa, like there was some ooze in that audience. Maybe I can't like play this music actually.
Faxing so early in the morning.
Oh,
I don't want to like get in trouble here.
All righty. So that is the iPod.
There's like a part in photos that I remember.
Hey, Johnny, how you
Oh
doing?
yeah, the freaking phone.
Well, it's been 2.5 years, and I can't.
What is this bump
If I want to
here?
dial the phone, if I'm real last century, I can push keypad here, and I can dial a call just with, oops, called 4, sorry,
Calling.
wrong number.
In his tech demo, he just calls the number 4. Oh my god, I'm crying instantly. Let me just call the number 4.
408.
I don't know why I think that's so
996,
funny.
1010. And it formats the numbers. And if I want to, I can just keep
Who's
dialing.
gonna
Okay, it's a
pick up
European
with the number
And the numbers
4?
just keep getting smaller. Real simple. Very simple to dial with a keypad. Now let me show you visual voicemail. This is so cool. This is a collaboration that we've done.
This is
which
awesome.
I'll
I'm
talk
so
more about
happy
later.
they
And,
invented visual
it allows us
voicemail. I
to
use this shit all the time.
Have random access voicemail.
I don't
Go
even pick up
directly
the
to
phone
voicemails
because
we
I want
So
to
as an example,
read
I
what
come to
they're
my
like the
voicemail and I say,
message
oh,
they're
there's one by
leaving
Al
in
Gore.
visual
I wanna hear that
voicemail to
one. I
see
just
if
push
it's
it.
worth picking up or not.
Wish I could be there today. I'm here in Nashville training people to give my slideshow.
Oh my god, he called.
So there's a new message from Phil, and let's see, the conversation was.
Oh my
what?
god,
Hey,
the
Steve.
freaking
Hi.
green
Still on for dinner
bubbles.
tonight? Absolutely. Your turn to pick. I've picked sushi ramen.
They
How about
over-rendered
7
this
o'clock
so much.
tonight?
I kind of
And
I
say- can
miss
just say,
how like
you know, sounds great. I've got this
grassy
little keyboard,
it
which
looks.
is phenomenal.
Maybe it's
It says
just
error
nostalgia.
prevention and correction. Not that I won't make some, I probably will, but it's actually really fast to type on. It's faster than all these little plastic keyboards on all these smartphones. So I can just say, sounds great.
Oh my god, dude. This is where we were in
you there.
texting, that he didn't even use both thumbs. And people are eating it up.
And I can send that.
He types like my mom. Well, that's
There it
because they didn't have the.
That simple.
Oh my god! He sent the freaking enter bar, bro. They don't know how to.
And when Phil messages me back,
technology
I'll be
has
alerted. I'll
advanced
see
so
the
much
dot,
in
and I
20
just go pick up
years.
that conversation where it left off. If I want to send a message to Eddie or Scott, I just push this and send a message and go. It's so
just,
simple.
it's
So
again
that's
so
SMS messaging,
crazy.
and,
Oh my god!
you
Here's
know,
the
again, you've
photos
seen the
part.
keyboard. It's pretty awesome.
This is the
We'll come
part
back
I
to that a little bit later.
vividly
And
remember.
the third app I want to show you as part of the phone package is photos. You know, we have a 2-megapixel camera built in, as I said. We also have the
2
coolest photo management app
megapixel
ever.
camera.
Certainly on a mobile device, but I think maybe ever. And so here's our photos. I'm going to go into
This
a photo
freaking
library.
UI.
And this is our library. And again, I can just scroll through photos here with my finger. Pretty cool.
Showing off the
Let me go
scrolling
to,
again.
Photo album. I'll pick Italy. And I just, let's start at the top. And to go through pictures, I just swipe them. I can just swipe through my photo library. Oh, there's
Wow.
one that's it's landscape, I can just turn my device and take a look at it. Pretty cool, huh?
It's like, is this? It's insane. This was
so I can even swipe
innovative.
when I'm in landscape.
Like, it's so second nature.
You know, isn't this awesome? The other thing I can do is I can take any of these pictures and I can make them bigger. And so let me go ahead and get the camera back up. Yeah, there it is right there. I can just take my fingers and we call it the pinch. I can bring them closer together or move them further apart to make it bigger or smaller. And so I can just move them further apart and stretch the image.
They were in awe. All the jaws in that audience hit the floor. They got chills, bro. From zooming into a picture. They didn't even know that shit was like possible.
And of course I could, you know, jigger it around then and just set the wallpaper. And now,
fucking 20 years ago,
when
people were learning about
I go to sleep,
scrolling and zooming in on photos.
Until I reset it. That's my wallpaper. Whenever I'm making a call, that's what I'm going to see. Boom. There we go.
This is actually crazy. I know,
So
like,
photos,
I feel...
SMS...
This makes me feel like I'm living in the goddamn future, because I'm like, yeah, no one gives a shit about this. Of course you can zoom in on the photo. Someone needs to bring the freaking Z Flip Fold 7 into this time frame. I wonder if people would die.
Really great call management
it might
features.
kill
Just
people.
Scroll through contacts with your finger.
Is there like
All the
anything else in
information at your
here?
fingertips
Yahoo Mail, wow.
Favorites. Shopping
What
list.
are we showing here?
Again, rich text right here. Pretty cool.
Anyway, that's like the main thing I remembered was just him talking about the freaking pinch to zoom. Like holy shit, man. Where's my music and my rain? Back to rainy times. Crazy how time changes with technology. I know, man. Like what the hell just happened to me? You think that you're not like, it makes me take for granted the technology that's going on right now. If this is what people are like oohing and awing about. I think that's like the craziest part, is just how much they were flabbergasted at the idea of taking your finger to a screen and touching it. And now we doom scroll on TikTok. Yeah, they invented touch screens just so they can ruin people's lives. Imagine what tech will be like in 20 years. That's the thing where it's like, I do understand the feeling that technology has started stagnating, but I just think that the public doesn't really need anything else. You know? Maybe this is, you know, like, eat my words in 10 years when they invent the freaking whatever the fuck. Also, I think one thing that I find interesting is just how people aren't as whimsical in the sense of daydreaming about the future technology. Like, remember when people used to be like, bro, in the future, they're gonna have flying cars. They're gonna have flying cars in the future. It's gonna be crazy. When was the last time that someone was like, bro, they're gonna have flying cars in the future? Like, right now, we're just like, flying cars, that's fucking stupid. You're gonna like crash and die and hit 5 other cars on the ground. It's so dangerous. Like, I feel like people are way more... I think we're smarter right now, and also just more logical, I guess. We lost our whimsy. Yeah, I guess it felt like when technology wasn't around that anything could be anything. You know, who knows what the future holds? But now that we have all the technology, we're kind of just like, well, flying cars is a bad idea. We have cars now, and it's like one of the main killers of humans. Hoverboards and from Back to the Future, it's like, yeah, freaking... If someone today would be like, I can't wait for them to invent flying cars in the future, and then we can fly in the sky with our cars. I think I'd be like, bro, you are a child. And also, they freaking invented flying cars already. They exist. The technology is there, and we just don't really want it. And it's also expensive. It's called helicopters. Well, I don't know if they invented helicopters. They were talking about helicopters, but the disillusionment with technology excessively making everything better. Yeah, we're definitely in the phase where kind of capitalism has gotten their greedy little hands on everything, and we're realizing that it kind of sucks. It's just like the 1% of the 1% is making everything unusable, and everyone's kind of like regressing into old tech because like to escape it. So who knows what it's gonna look like when eventually the pendulum swims back the other way. Imagine in the 1800s giving someone a 3D printer. That might be the most innovative public tech that's been released, is the 3D printer. People love their 3D printers. It seems like a difficult hobby to get into. Don't you have to know like 3D sculpting and stuff? GPS tech is also crazy. That is also... I'm so grateful for Google Maps and like GPS and stuff in cars. Because I remember when people used to have the freaking giant map books where they have to like look at the freaking map. I haven't looked at a map intentionally like for all of my life. Also the yellow pages, yeah, MapQuest. I wasn't like old enough to get into MapQuest. I love my freaking map book, okay? Okay, well, I think it sounds cool to have. I'm not dissing map books, but I'm just saying people don't use them to drive or like get places anymore. It sounds so overwhelmingly hard. I don't know, Google Maps has tried killing me a few times. Well, sometimes it's wrong, but you'd have to admit the percentage of times that it does function is very, very high. They weren't that hard though. Maybe the concept of maps is daunting to me because I've just never used them. Long stream? I don't think I've been streaming for, I guess it's like 3 hours. You can already hear my voice kind of like going. Jetpacks are also invented already. Like, I feel like the majority of fantasy tech or fantasy future tech genuinely has already been invented. It's just not been like given to the public. Is 1, it's freaking dangerous, 2, it's freaking expensive, and 3, people don't really care that much. Lightsabers? Aren't lightsabers also invented? I think there was like a YouTube video of someone talking about lightsabers. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. I mean, flamethrowers exist. Real lightsaber. World's first lightsaber. I haven't clicked on it, but it says 5 years ago. So, like, even if they don't work exactly like they do in Star Wars or whatever, they are real. I think we just made all the fun fantasy tech that we could think of. Now it's all just being used by the government to make like evil shit. Roombas are so sci-fi. That is also true. Roombas hit the public pretty hard. I used to have one. I thought it was okay. Maybe Roombas have been gotten better since the last time I tried to use them. It's all just paywalls. Yeah, capitalism got everything, bro. The freaking subscription services, I hate it. That's why people are getting back into piracy. I mean, that's what what is it, Gabe from Steam, he prophesies. He's just like, people are willing to spend money on convenience. It's just when you make it inconvenient and not easily accessible to people, they will just go out and start pirating shit. 3D hologram without glasses. Yeah, holograms exist. Hologram concerts exist. I'm gonna go download a car. You probably could. You can buy cars on the internet now. You can buy cars on your phone. I'm sure you can, like, buy cars on Temu. I love the hood. Thank you. It's a cozy day. Silksong is a rare exception for piracy because of its price. Yeah, I mean, people want to support things that they feel respect them. You know, like, giant corporations feel like it just, they don't think people are real, you know? They don't see the general public as people, you know? So when someone has like, what is the word for it? When someone comes in with a product or a service that feels like it's respectful to the users, then people will pay money. Like, people are willing to spend money on shit. That is time and time again been proven. But if you make it insanely either expensive, unnecessary, or inaccessible, then it's like, of course we're gonna pirate shit. True, unless it's WinRAR. WinRAR, I watched there was like a one YouTube video essay on it, just how it blew up in popularity because it would be like, would you like to pay for the service now? And you could just click no, and then it feels like you're getting away with using WinRAR for free. And it was like all a marketing ploy. It's so genius. And then people are like, well, I like how I can use it for free, so I will give it money and support it. What is WinRAR? It's just like a file unzipping program. Like 7-zip. I didn't buy my Windows key, dance. Bust a move for not paying for your Windows key. My first experience ever sailing the sea was when I think I was 12, and I wanted to play The Sims. And I probably could have asked my parents to buy The Sims for me, but I think I just didn't know I could ask for shit. So I just learned how to torrent and pirate and like use uTorrent for Sims. I think it was The Sims 3. And that was my first time ever pirating a software, and I didn't even play it. I booted it up once, and I was like, this is kind of fun. And I just didn't play it again. So is it really pirating if you pirate it and then you don't play it? If a tree falls in a forest and no one's there to hear it. Citrus Wire and others. I don't even know. I don't think I used Citrus Wire. I think I was like still too young for that one. Yeah, luckily I've never gotten my family computer hacked. When I was old enough to start using the computer, I was able to have a laptop. I was kind of like late. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was like entering my teen years, I would assume. When I had a laptop. But yeah, I think I didn't really become an internet user until really late. At least late compared to like some other people. I'm amazed how your swamp technology is compatible. There's ways to get around it. You know, when I was younger, you can go to like the library or something. They got free Wi-Fi. I tried to go to the library yesterday to print something for free, And then they're like, we can't, sorry, the Wi-Fi's bad. And so I was like, okay. So I had to go to Office Depot and print something for 40 cents. 40 cents I could have had to buy something else than a piece of paper. One time I actually buy The Sims 4, but they just give me a link to pirate it. I wish I knew how to pirate things. Like, it just seems like you have to have such intense tech knowledge to learn how to build a pirate link. I don't know how people do it. Technology is one of those things where, like, my knowledge is not there. I'm not as involved in really caring too much about the intricacies of technology. I don't even know much about computers, man. That's one thing that I do need to start giving a shit about, is just computer stuff. But I keep pulling up YouTube videos on just like guide to computer parts, and I watched maybe 3 minutes and I'm like, I can't do it. I know like the general pieces, but I don't know. People just help me get the parts. They just be like, buy this one, and then have someone build it. Computers are part of basic literacy these days. I know, and I'm so behind. Normally, I'm pretty give or take based on like if I want to get into dissecting everything about how something works, or if I'm just like, no, just make it happen, please, help. Don't even bother, the PC market is crazy right now. Yeah, that's the one thing holding me back from getting like a new part. I have a 3090 graphics card, and I guess it's technically kind of old now because I think it's a 6-year-old computer. But it was like, when I got it 6 years ago, it was pretty good. I don't think 3090s are like bad, but you know, they're at 5090s now. Yeah, 3090 is still pretty good. Like, I'm like, I would like to upgrade, but given the state of everything, I think I can chill. What are we gonna do about scalping? This is like a genuine question. Oh, ads are gonna happen in 3 minutes, by the way. When is the government gonna freaking, like, actually do something about scalping? It's so bad. Like, they're everywhere, bro. That's the one thing that I think we as a society need to figure out, because it's happening like globally. AI, well, yeah, I mean, the AI is all stuff, and all the freaking chips are definitely bringing up all the demand, but people are also just scalping it. Oh, capitalism, how I hate you so. Data centers are a separate problem. Yeah. See, this is why people are not really whimsical about tech anymore, is because we're in the middle of it being evil. I miss when we called it CPU instead of AI. Do people... Is that true? Do we not say CPU anymore? Oh, Mr. Morris, thank you for the gift to Fidele La KK. I don't know. It is GPU, not CPU. Sorry, I was just reading a chat. So that one chat. Don't shoot the messenger. I just read like a chat. That's what I was confused about. I was like, do people really call it AI now? It's also unfortunate because, you know, like, I think it's also, people are so skittish around the term AI when it's a blanket term for a lot of different things, you know? Like, AI has been existing in video games for so long. You know, you say like, oh, the AI, the NPC AI, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no one bats an eye. But now you say AI and people are like, that's bad. It's like, no, it's generative AI, that's the bad one. Not all AI is really bad, but it's just, it's all so hard. It's like the AI boogeyman. And I do agree, generative AI needs to freaking end right now. But anyway, I don't really want to talk about like depressing stuff right now. You know, one thing I learned a while ago, you know how people, women wear high-heeled shoes? I learned a while ago that if you wear high-heeled shoes for too long, oh, the ads are prevented because of the hype train. Where's my... There we go. So we will do ads soon, I think. What was I saying? Yeah, high-heeled shoes. Like, if women wear high heels for too long, their, like, what is it? Achilles tendon will start shrinking. So then they can't actually be wearing shoes. Like, they can't go flat-footed anymore. Isn't that crazy? You have to be careful. Fun fact, high heels were actually invented for butchers in ancient Egypt so they wouldn't step in animal fluids. That's crazy. There's so many things that are like completely different from their original creation. But yeah, they would turn into like Barbie feet if they wear high heels for too long. I don't know how long it needs to be, but I realize as someone with like digi feet, I can't put my heels down. But maybe that's just my autonomy. But I like walking on my toes a lot. Yeah, like, so high heels were made for butchers to not stand in freaking animal guts. And now women wear them. And then did you guys hear about the chainsaws? The original use of chainsaws was made for childbirth. Specifically childbirth, to like saw through women's pelvic bones or something. Because sometimes the babies would not be able to fit through, so they made an invention that could cut through bone for specifically women in labor. Isn't that horrifying? Thanks for the hype train, by the way. Hey, so, yeah, it's true. Chainsaws, the lumberjack tool to cut down giant trees, were made for freaking childbirth. And I think it's horrible. Horrifying, scary childbirth. That sounds like, what a horrifying thing to go through. Okay, maybe this is a controversial question. I know, like, maybe is this still like a question going on nowadays? I don't know, but I know at least back in the day, there was a debate on which hurt more, childbirth or being kicked in the balls. Is this still a debate? Be honest, because, like, come on. Oh, Denmark, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. It's definitely still a debate. I feel like this is genuinely, like, a question to weed out people with zero empathy and are kind of stupid. Like, oh, and Pug, thank you for the 10 as well. Holy crap, thank you. Mods, time for a poll. No, mods, do not pull up the poll. I don't want to see it. I mean, I think it's people die during childbirth. But some guys are just like, but getting hit in the balls really hurts. It hurts really bad. It's like people die. People die and they bleed to death on the table. In, like, current day, people still die this current day from giving birth to children. but getting hit in the balls really hurts. But 1 billion lions is a lot. I think it's one of those debates where it's like, if you hear anyone being like, well, it's hard to decide, I think it's a test. You're like, all right, well, I don't think I could get along with that person. It's like, I know a big argument for getting kicked in the balls hurting more is just like, well, let me run this ad. Sorry, gang. You're getting sent to ads. I know a big argument for being kicked in the balls hurting more is people are like, well, childbirth is natural, like it's supposed to happen. It's like, well, it's still gonna hurt. You're still pushing a watermelon out of a hole. Your bones like stretch and you break, and there's like all your freaking intestine get pushed away. It's gross. It's like body horror, man. Oh, thank God crocodiles only lay eggs. I think it's rage bait. Well, it's successful rage bait, and also people are like falling for it. So, like, some people are like, yeah, I guess like getting kicked in the balls really does hurt. Do you lay eggs? No, well, I don't lay eggs. I don't plan on laying eggs, and I will not be laying eggs. The real pain is stubbing your toe. I don't know the last time I stubbed my toe. I'm pretty careful. I'm pretty, like, aware of my body. Someone... Wait. What is your favorite letter in Croc? The second C. That's a pretty good poll. Where's my water? I'd be yapping a lot today. You want to hear a fun crocodile fact that I don't think a lot of people know about? It's only for crocodiles, right? There's a membrane on my tongue that keeps my tongue glued down to my mouth, so I don't bite it, of course. But that means I cannot physically stick my tongue out. That's the best I can do. So that's why you won't ever see my tongue stick out. That's the best I can do. I know, like, some VTubers have, like, the tongue out. Like, Tori has her, like, blah, 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 blah. I can't do that. I can't fully do the Rigby face. No, I can't get my tongue out. That was a pretty good one, I think. Biting your tongue sucks. Never done it, but I believe you. Isn't it like if you bite your tongue off, you could die? Do you just die? Because there's like a bunch of veins and like blood. The idea of biting your tongue off sounds so hard. It like freaks me out. Just maybe because I can't do it, you know, but it makes me squirm. No, you just feel a lot of pain, but you can bleed to death. If someone did get their tongue like cut off and then they were like saved in the hospital, what is their like daily life look like? Because can you speak anymore? And you also like, can you even eat? Like, can you swallow things anymore? They can't talk. Oh, there's so many. Oh, so freaks me out. Ew, I don't like it. I don't like thinking about it. Yeah, I'm so lucky that I can't ever bite my tongue. I don't care that I can't stick my tongue out. I will take that L for a true W. Someone says, No more yaping. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that without a tongue. I'd lose my job. But the thing is also, you know how crocodiles, they like drown their meals? I can't, you actually, as a crocodile, you cannot swallow things underwater. Like, you have to surface. Because there's a little flap at the back of my throat that prevents water from going down my throat and like drowning me. So but I can't open it and filter out the water. So that's why you'll always see crocodiles eating. How good is your death roll? It's the best in the business. It's the best, truly. This has been a nice chill day. I've really enjoyed being able to just like hang out and chat with you guys. This is my first time doing a just chatting stream. I heard that. Sorry, I popped my shoulder. Can I pop anything else? Just a wrist. I can crack all my knuckles. I love girl. None of those were like actually like good deep pops. Stop. Your mic is too sensitive. Sorry. Look, it's my stim. This is how I am. This is how your streamer is. Yeah, I definitely, it's been fun just like hanging out. I figured it would be a good time to do it since I'm coming back from like vacation and stuff. But my voice is getting pretty scratchy, so maybe I should call it before, because I want to stream tomorrow too. So maybe we call it just like a 3.5 hour stream. Someone just randomly says, have you ever watched White Chicks? Yeah, I have. I don't know how that movie holds up in current times. I don't think I want to... Maybe it is a fun watch nowadays. See what it's like. Let's see. Who's around? Bum ba dum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Do. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow. Ideally at 11 a.m. PST. The time is always gonna be in the Discord to people who don't follow. But yeah, my voice is getting too scratchy. I don't want to push it too much. You know what? I'll raid on Yusan because we are in the thing together, the golf collab the other week, and I want to show her support. So go hang out with Yusan. I believe that's how you like say her name. Raid message? You guys always do like the Croc raid. I think that's fine. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I've really appreciated it. It's been fun. 7 p.m. UK time. Yeah, morning streams I'm trying to do more often because it's more worldwide. But man, I'm nocturnal at heart. I love staying up late. I went to bed early last night and then I woke up at 2 a.m. and I ate a bunch of french fries and then I fell asleep at like 5 again. But okay, go say hi to Usan. Keep her company and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Croc 2 a.m. activities. It truly is. I love nighttime french fries. I'm gonna go eat now. Actually, I have not eaten anything today. And I'm not even hungry. I should fix that. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. Go have fun with Usan. Bye.